I know it has been forever since I have been on YouTube, y'all. It's just been a lot going on, and honestly, I just haven't been in the space to really make content and do voiceovers, but I am feeling great today. I'm refreshed. Like, I've been having a lot of fun the past few weeks, and I know that I need to sit my tail down and get back on YouTube. So here we are today with a really simple video, but I really just want to post something to enter back into the YouTube world and talk to y'all a little bit. So this is a set that I did on somebody, and it's honestly just a simple pink and white ombre. It came out really cute, you guys. She's a nurse and she's graduating school, so she couldn't have anything on her nails as far as like bling or anything, so it had to be super simple, and this was as long as she could get them. They came out really nice. Right here you do see me, I'm going back and prepping the nails with some protein bond. Well, first I use dehydrator, then I use the Mia Secret extra bond, I think it is. Then I go in with the protein bond by Young Nails, and you can find all of those linked in my Amazon storefront. That's in my description box down below. So I am leaving all of the application in real time today. I started doing that more often just because I know y'all like to see the application in real time. So I did keep the video as such. I am also using Milky White by Not Polish, and I am also going to be using Ombre by 876 Nails, which is my favorite color. Y'all know Ombre is my favorite pink by 876. I recently went back and I used Bubble Pink. I think it's called Bubble Pink, or it's called Bubble. Yeah, I think it's called Bubble Pink, excuse me, by 876 Nails. And I actually have that on my toes right now. My toes are a little crusty, so I don't know if I want to do a picture or zoom in of them. Maybe if I can find the picture that I sent my friends when I did my toes, then I will insert that right here in the clip. But as of right now, I'm not taking a picture of my toes because they are not lotion, y'all. Like, they just looking real crusty right now. So And as you can see, I am going ahead and I'm placing just a small layer of clear on her nails before I go in with any other color. And I just started doing this recently just because I feel like I use so many different colors on people's nails now, just using like colored acrylics, and it tends to stain their natural nails. So I just go ahead and I put clear acrylic on everyone's natural nail now before I even start to lay the actual acrylic that we're going to be using, just so I can get in the habit of doing that and not forget when I am using colored acrylics. So regardless if I am or am not using colored acrylics, now I do place a thin layer of clear on the natural nail before I begin the actual laying of the acrylic that we're intending to go in with. So the way that I do my pink and white ombres is really easy. I just go ahead and I place my first bead, which would be the white, where the natural nail and the tip meet, and then I kind of blend it up just to make it fade into the natural nail. That is really key to getting your other color, whatever you're going to be blending into the first color, to blend naturally and nicely so that there aren't any harsh lines. Seeing as though we're using pink and white, it's going to be a little easier to blend just because I feel like a pink and white blend is very natural. It's nothing too blunt. I do think that you should use a milky white versus like a super pigmented white, like core white from Young Nails. I think they have like an extra white that they have, which is like you know, white. So so I wouldn't use that. I would definitely use a milky white just because it's a little softer. And if you do need to make it a little more blunt white, then you can go in at the very tip of the nail and add a little bit more versus going in on the entire nail or the entire part that you already laid, making the part where you're going to blend it into too harsh, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. When you're bringing your beads down, you want to make sure that you're wiping the sides of the nail to keep the shape, y'all. Make sure that you're constantly wiping the sides to keep the shape, but make sure that you're not wiping it so much to where you're wiping off acrylic that is supposed to be on the edges of the nail. You still want the edges of the nail to have acrylic on it so that they can be sturdy and they won't break on the sides. It should look just like this when you're done. So pretty. This is the stiffness of my beads that I like. It's really easy for me to manipulate and move to where I want it to, and it's not going to draw on me too fast. Of course, that does go hand in hand with the products that you're actually working with. Knot polish, as y'all know, knot polish and 876 are like my go-tos. And then I also like Young Nails. However, I just don't use Young Nails too much just because of their color selection. They don't have a wide range of colors, so I don't typically go for Young Nails. However, I do really like their formula. If you are in the business of looking into the formulas that I like, those are like my top 3. So I did speed, I think, the first and the second nail up. If I'm not mistaken, it might just be this one, but I did speed up some of the application for these nails just because honestly, y'all, it's so repetitive. I literally did the same exact thing on each nail. Like I said, this was a very simple set. There was nothing too much extravagant going on with it, so you're gonna see literally the same thing done to each nail, and I just didn't want to drag it out too far just because of how simple the set was. So I did take out like I think 6 shades of pink for her. I believe 4 of them were from 876, and then I had Bad and Bougie by Valentino and some other pink. I can't think of the other pink that I had, but she narrowed it down to Bad and Bougie by Valentino and Ami by 876, and she ended up going with Ami by 876. I was like, girl, that is my brand. I love it so much. Like, that's my favorite brand to work with. And I was like, that's my favorite color, so I'm glad that you picked that one. So she thought that Bad and Bougie was just a little bit too dark for the light soft pink that she wanted to go for, so she did end up going with this one without any guidance, so I was super happy. Speaking of 876, I'm not trying to get up here and be messy, but since I've been gone, I have heard that somebody has been up here, I guess, I don't know, saying something about the monomer or something like that. Y'all, I don't know what these people be talking about on YouTube, child, but I use literally like 876 monomer is the only monomer that I use. I do not have any issues with it. I don't have any issues with it curing in sunlight. Like, I don't even know what that means. Like, honestly, I really don't understand. I don't understand what the issue was or what the argument was. I don't really know. I don't be getting into the YouTube drama no more, y'all. I stay up out of it. I just wanted to point it out that 876 monomer is fine. I've never had any issues with it. This is coming from somebody who literally uses it on everybody and myself. So yeah, I just want to clear that up for anybody on my channel that was thinking that, or I seen somebody comment that on a live. Well, actually, I didn't see it. One of my subscribers pointed it out, and I heard that it came from another YouTuber saying it or bashing the brand in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, we just had to clear that up real quick because that's what we're not gonna do. We're not about to bash no black businesses on this here YouTube channel. So yeah, that's a dub. But yeah, I just had to say that real quick. So moving along, we're just doing literally the same exact thing. As y'all can see, I'm getting real close to the cuticle area now. I do need a new brush, so I keep wetting my brush just to make the bristles or the hairs lay flat, but typically I would not be wetting my brush this much when working in the cuticle area, just because I don't want to flood the cuticle. But as you can see, if I do flood it, I just go ahead and clean it up. I'm using kind of small beads, but I think on this finger I use too big of a beads, and y'all are gonna see exactly how I fix it and clean it up before it starts to dry. As you can see, I'm getting really close to the cuticle area without touching the actual eponychium cuticle. However, my bead was entirely too big, so you are gonna see me just get the cuticle area together and swipe away the excess, and then I'm going to bring it down. Now, this is easy for you to do, obviously, if you're working with an acrylic powder that does not dry super fast. So I feel like the 876 monomer paired with their acrylic powder works very well together. I never have any issues with it drying on me too fast, but I will say that 876 brand is for beginner and advanced nail techs. It's more of a medium set than a slow setting monomer like Young Nails is. So if you are looking for something, then that is how I would describe it. If you are new to my channel, I know I have a lot of new subscribers, and I feel like I got a lot of new subscribers within the time frame of me not posting. So welcome everybody who is new to my channel. I am a brand ambassador for 876. I'm a brand ambassador for a few companies, and they are all listed down below in my description box. I have the links and all of my codes for discounts in my description box if you are ever looking. I actually have on BT Art nails in this video that you will see at the end. They were super cute. I also have a code for them. I think it's still valid. I don't know, I haven't checked, but they did send me some press-ons a while ago, you guys, and I reviewed them, but I had recently wore them again because I just went to Atlanta. And no, did I have those on before Atlanta? I think I had those on before Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I had those on before Atlanta. I don't know why I did those press-ons. Where did I go? I don't know. I think I was just trying to be cute for a weekend, y'all. But I did put those press-ons on, and they came out super cute. They were super easy to apply, but again, I will let y'all see what they look like at the end of this video. When I put the polish on, you will see them in the camera. But like I said, I do have a discount code for 876, which is N2H, and I also have a discount code for BT Art Box, and along with other brands as well. If you want to go in and look at my description box, all the codes will be listed in there. So I'm sure y'all are noticing this mess up that I did, and I did leave it in the camera just because I always leave my mess ups in on my edits now, just so y'all can see that we are not perfect as nail techs. We are not perfect as content creators. I know a lot of people block out their mess ups, but I like to keep them in just to encourage you all, just to keep practicing and know that everything is not perfect. Like, people do mess up. Whether or not they show it or not, people definitely still mess up, no matter how advanced we are. But right here, honestly, I just put too big of a bead, and I was working in the cuticle area too long, so the acrylic was drying on me like before I could get to it, basically, and the bead was just too big. So what I did is I just scraped some away, and I'm just gonna go back in, and where I don't have too much of the pink, I'm just gonna infill it, basically. And you are gonna have to let the pink sit a little bit just so it can stiffen up, so that you're not placing a bead down and wiping it away. You want the pigment to be there. So after I'm done doing that, I am just gonna go ahead and cap everything with clear, and once I file it, it will all be seamless. Like, you won't even know the difference. So, like, what have y'all been up to since I've been gone? Y'all, I literally been gone for, I think, 2 months. I don't think I posted. If y'all hear my cats in the background running, they are playing and chasing each other and fighting and doing the most. But yeah, I don't think I've been up here for 2 months. Like, I really think my last video was posted 2 months ago. Has it been that long? Maybe I'm exaggerating. I don't know. Y'all can let me know down below, but I missed y'all, and I keep getting so many messages from y'all saying that y'all miss me and trying to get me the tea on the YouTube drama, but y'all know I don't be in that no more. Leave me out of it. But yes, I definitely missed y'all. I definitely miss making content. I just was in like a really weird space lately where I just didn't feel like making any content, honestly. And I don't like my energy to translate in videos. So I just chilled out a little bit, but I am back. And yeah, I need to start posting way more. Honestly, another reason why I haven't been posting a lot is just because I've been going out so much, y'all. Like, I've been going out so much during the week that I just have not been prioritizing YouTube, which is like, sounds so bad, but I really haven't. And I'm like, you know, I really need to get my priorities straight, because YouTube is my income, or a part of my income, I should say. And I like doing it. Like, I feel like when I do YouTube and when I make videos and I post videos and I get to talk to y'all, it's kind of like a stress reliever in a way, like kind of like a little bit of therapy, if that makes sense. Khaleesi, sorry y'all, my cats are acting like they are on Cats Gone Wild or something right now. But yeah, I missed y'all, and I hope y'all missed me too. And I hope y'all are glad that I'm back. I have been seeing so many trends. I have been seeing these water nails everywhere that I still have yet to do. I feel like it might be too late to do them. I don't know. I really want to, because I think they're so cute and so cool, but I don't know. I'm just, I haven't really been on my nail Instagram page too much. So I definitely need to just go and scroll and see what I have saved just to get some inspo. But yeah, y'all let me know down below what's up right now. Like, what are y'all really interested in seeing on the channel? I know this is a basic set, and I know y'all like, oh my god, this is so boring, but I just thought they were so pretty, I had to post them. I don't really get too many people who want simple sets like this, like just simple sets without any bling, any designs, like any polish, anything. So I definitely want to post them, and they definitely came out really, really pretty. But yeah. I also wanted to mention that this clear acrylic that I'm using, the reason why I am putting it on so watery, so loose, or liquidy, I should say, runny, that is the word I'm looking for, so runny, is because this is the clear acrylic powder that I got from Temu, you guys. If you have not seen my Temu videos, I will link them above right here for you all. But yeah, go check those out, or I'll link them at the end of this video probably. But I got some acrylic powders from Temu. Some were not that bad, some were like trash, but this one actually is okay. The only thing I will say is that it does have a lot of bubbles in it when you are working with it in like a very stiff form. So I just make my beads really, really runny just to avoid any bubbles, any air bubbles in my acrylic powder. That is the only downside of it. However, it was really, really cheap. I think it's like a 4 ounce, and I got it for maybe like $5 or $6. So if you are on a extreme budget and you just, you know, can't really afford any expensive acrylic powders, and you're using clear acrylic powder like a lot, then I would suggest getting it from Temu. Like I said, I do have the video for that, so you can find the links on that video. But it worked fine. The only thing I will say is it does have like this almost shiny tacky layer how Model 1's has, and I don't really care for Model 1's acrylic powder anymore. Well, not their acrylic powder. Well, yeah, their acrylic powder and their clear acrylic powder. I like how clear it is, but I don't like how it leaves this like sticky layer after you're done laying the acrylic. Like, even after it dries, it still has like this shiny gloss, so you have to kind of wipe it down with alcohol before you go on with filing, or it's just going to create like this crumbly effect, and I don't like that. So I try to stick to Kiara Sky or not polished clear acrylic powder. That is what seems to work best for me, and I don't have any issues with it. It's not as clear though. I will say that it's not as clear as Model 1's. Model 1's is definitely a little more clear. Kiara Sky is really clear as well. So if you are looking for some different clears to try, those are the ones that I use on a regular basis. So I did leave most of the filing in the video, which I don't typically do, but I just wanted to show you all what I do to file. And I go in with a 5-in-1 bit, a fine or a medium grit 5-in-1 bit. I get these from either Amazon or I use mine. This one is a Pana fine grit, I believe, and I typically use this just for sealing my cuticles. Now I am trying to venture out and start using other bits, so I will be in the near future buying some more bits and just trying them out to see what I like, just so I'll venture out a little bit, because I have been using the same one since I think I started doing YouTube. So I'm ready to try something different and see what else is out there, what else I will like. Maybe it will help with my filing, like the aftermath of everything, and just give me a more flawless look. So, or maybe it will make my process of filing a little quicker, because I do use like 3 different things, and I feel like you can find one bit that will get everything completely smooth. And I don't know, I just feel like the 5-in-1 bit isn't doing it for me lately, or it's just not long enough to cover that much of the nail at one time. And I feel like there are longer bits that will cover a lot more mass of the nail at one time, so I can get it done a little quicker. But nonetheless, 5-in-1 bits are great. I do still recommend them, especially for beginners, especially because they are safety bits. Well, the ones that I use, they are linked to my Amazon storefront if you are looking for the exact ones that I use, but they are safety bits, and I find that they work really well for sealing cuticles and debulking the nail, depending on what grit you have. So I always seal my cuticles first, and then I go in with my 80/80 grit file and I will shape up the sides of my nails and the tip. Now typically when I am doing very square nails and tapered square, I always, honestly, no matter what shape it is, but definitely for square and tapered square, I always do it at this angle to make sure that everything is completely straight and very matchy as far as like all the nails looking the same as far as the shape of them. So always have your client face their hand towards you like this, so that you can see what they are going to see, if that makes sense. This angle is going to allow you to see what they are going to see when they have their hands out in front of them. Oh, and obviously I always say this, but these 80/80 grit files from Dynamic Nail Supply are the bomb. I love them so much. Like, if you don't use the Pana 80/80 grit files and you're looking for an alternative or something that is almost identical, then the Dynamic Nail Supply 80/80 grit files are literally like the same thing. But if you are looking for something fast to get off of Amazon, then Pana, the square ones are the ones that I use. Those 80/80 grit files are really bomb too. Those are the ones that I first started using, and I just ran out of them, and I just so happened to have other files from other companies that were sent to me. So I just been trying to go through the files that I have instead of buying more Pana files. But Pana is my #1 go-to for drill bits and files. I also wanted to ask you guys, are there any like new YouTubers that y'all have been watching on YouTube lately? It doesn't have to be nails, but preferably nails or makeup or anything like that. Those are like the YouTubers that I gravitate towards. I like am stuck on makeup and nails right now. I'm actually thinking about doing makeup again, you guys. So that might be coming soon on YouTube. I used to do makeup. If you don't know, I used to do makeup about 3 or 4 years ago before I started sailing. And yeah, so I'm thinking about getting back into that. And obviously I'm still going to do nails. So y'all will still have nail content. So after she has filed, after I filed her nails and she went ahead and washed them, just to get all the dust off, we are going ahead in with the Kiara Sky No Wipe top coat. And I really do like this top coat. I got this in their mystery box, I believe, and I really like it. I haven't used it I think this was my first or second time using it, and I have grown to like it. It's really, really glossy. I don't have any issues with it. And as you can see, the nails that I have on are the BT Art Box nails. And like I said, I do have a code for that brand in my description box if you are looking for it, and the link and everything else is in the description box for you all. And I always make sure to clean up the excess polish around the cuticle area, just because once you cure that and their nails start growing out, it's gonna leave like this part where you just have the polish, and it's gonna be able to like peel off, and I hate that. I hate how it looks. So just make sure that you are cleaning up the edges and everything. And after I am done, I do go back and file the free edge now. This is something that I started doing just to make sure that everything is really crisp at the end. So that is just a tip and trick. You don't have to do it. It does not mess up the polish at all, you guys, but you are gonna have to go back and wipe it off with alcohol afterwards, just so that there is no dust around the nails after you do that. Then I'm going ahead with some cuticle oil, and that is really it, you guys. They came out so pretty, so flawless, so simple, like traditional classic pink and white French tip. That's what it looks like. Well, pink and white ombre. And oh my gosh, do y'all hear my cats? This is so embarrassing. But anyway, you guys, I'm glad to be back on YouTube, and I hope to hit y'all with some more videos the next upcoming week, and I will see y'all in the next one. I love y'all so much. Mwah. Bye.